Oop, sorry about that. Hi y'all. How y'all doing? Nah. Uh, okay, my capture card's all messed up. Congratulations, a winner is you. To answer your question from earlier, Canadian Egg, though, challenge modes. We're gonna do the challenge modes as soon as I fix my capture card. Technical difficulties. Having a channel makes you a YouTuber. I mean, I don't know. If you don't really upload anything, YouTuber and YouTube. I guess nobody says the phrase YouTube channel owner, but yeah, I see that. But like I said, mission mode. We got a mission to go on. Yeah, I guess I just don't post much anymore. That's fine. That's cool. I'm in the same boat. I do live streams. I don't upload that much anymore because I got no ideas. I'm all out of ideas, chat. The only thing that I know that I want to do in the future is I want to do a reaction to the Switch 2 Direct. That's it. That's like until it's 11 days from now. 11 days. When that day happens, I'm going to be so busy. I'm going to record it first thing in the morning. I'm going to edit it and it's going to get uploaded right to YouTube as soon as possible. And then after that, there's going to be a live stream and we're going to talk about it because it's going to be awesome. Just cop out and stream, then cut apart the bottom of the shorts for easy views. I wonder. I actually kind of want to do a YouTube short where it's like the highlight of the direct. I assume like the big 3D Mario game. I'll jump right in real quick. I assume like the big 3D Mario game that's gonna come out for the Switch 2. That's probably gonna be like the thing to react to, unless there's a Pikmin 5. There won't be. I'm getting my expectations set way too high if I think Pikmin 5 is going to show up, but definitely a 3D Mario. Speaking of that direct though, how are y'all feeling about that? Because like I said, we're 11 days away from it. I'm very excited. I'm hyped for it. The possibilities are endless. I'm making a short just to mock Pikmin shorts makers, the ding-dongs. The costume postings like, did you know that in Pikmin 1 there's a secret boss called the Smoky Prog? No, not my Jessica in 3D. Please, don't make fun of her. I know, there's like a lot of channels like that, but it's like, it's the popular thing to do is just be like, did you know about this secret boss in this video game? And it's just like, the game's been out for over 20 years. That is the one day. Oh, come on. Not, I love Jessica. I genuinely do. I'm gonna grab those later. I think the best strat for this map is to like loop around once you get everything, because you have all these stones. Oil Mar. Listen, you keep whoever you oil to yourself. This conversation is crazy. What's happening? I don't know. Right. Oh god. Their stuff is fine, but when you make 6 shorts about the same thing, I start to laugh. I mean, like, yeah, I get that. It's not like it's the most original content in the world, but I do really like all the animation work that goes into her stuff. Like, I don't know if she commissions people for all that, but all like the 3D modeling stuff that gets done for those videos is actually pretty cool. But also, I'm a Pikmin fan. I eat every little bit of information up. And there's a lot of little Pikmin trivia out there. We talked about Scruffy, and like Scruffy's the GOAT, but I like Jessica. I do want to know how she mods Olimar's model. Yeah, me too. I'd love to know that. I don't know if... I'm actually curious, because I wonder if she does her own programming. Like, I wouldn't be surprised either way, but it'd be really cool if she really does all that stuff by herself. But back to challenge mode. We got... There's... we talked about this last night on stream. There's 36 challenges in mission mode. And 14 side stories in the game. There's one I'm currently watching called I'm Only Here for Pikmin, with no spaces, that has some cool Pikmin content. You know, I have watched some of I'm Only Here for Pikmin stuff. It's just that the only thing, little related but not at the same time. Yeah, I'm totally cool with talking about Pikmin YouTubers. But the thing is, the only like recommended video that I get for I'm Only Here for Pikmin now is the one about Pikmin 4, where it says it's the worst one. And I'm nervous. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of nervous. I like the dry British voice. I'm sure it's... Guess the Pikmin. Yeah, the British voices. I kind of... think it's funny too. But like I'm worried about having my perspective on Pikmin 4 like be challenged. As silly of a thing as that is, like you should be able to handle someone else's opinions. It's about it being the worst, but it's not him needlessly bashing. It has points and stuff. Okay, I definitely want to check it out at some point. Because the only criticisms I have with Pikmin 4, personally, is the auto lock-on. I hate the way the auto lock-on is set up. And... what was the other thing? I had another problem with Pikmin 4, but I can't remember off the top of my head. He's fair and says the good things it has. Alright. Yeah, that's how you get on my good side, is if you're willing to see both sides of the argument. Shark Scorpion. I have no idea what that could be. But like I was saying, if you want to get on my good side when you're making a opinion that... when you're making a video that kind of differs from my own opinion, you know, try and meet me halfway if you can. I won't delve into any specifics, but there are some videos out there that I feel like they make good points, but it takes a really long time to reach that point where I feel like, okay, now I'm kind of seeing my perspective being acknowledged. I'm not saying like it has to be like that, but it does work to like ease me into what you're trying to say when it feels like, okay, you kind of get me, you kind of feel me at the very least. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense right now, chat? Venus flytrap thing on Sandcastle. Venus flytrap thing on Sand... What is that? I don't even remember what that is. Also, you don't need to be as blunt as a bomb, nor as loud just to make a point. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Also, I should clarify, I'm doing this just for fun. Like, I've already done all these challenges before. I do have a few golds I could turn into platinums, but that's not going to happen this stream. That's just not going to happen. As much as I want to change that, as much time as I've spent playing Pikmin, I'm not that good at Pikmin. And Pikmin 3, I'd say Pikmin 3 is actually a fairly challenging game, all things considered. At least when you're talking about getting platinums on the mission modes. Like, the story mode, let me clarify that. Story mode, absolutely easy. Not a true Pikmin 3 lover. Yeah, I haven't proven my devotion to the franchise. Get away from me. Not to you, Egg, to this water dumple that's gonna absolutely mess with me. Get away. God. But like I was saying, when you're trying to platinum all the missions in Pikmin 3, this game actually does have some pretty steep time requirements to get that done. If you know how to multitask, that's one thing, but I don't. I've never been that efficient at it, and to be honest, I think Pikmin 3 Deluxe makes the mission modes a lot easier in comparison to the original version because of the way that the lock-on works. It's just so much faster to switch between objectives when you're able to just like change them on the fly like that. I think I got like 6 plats in my most recent run of this. Yeah, that's. I don't think I'll get platinums on most of these while I'm playing. Especially since I'm not going to be playing like ultra intense, like I'm focusing on exactly what I need to do in every situation. There's more purple Pikmin there. Like even like the only mission I feel like I'm confident in doing successfully is the first one that I just did, where they give you 7 minutes in such a small area to work with. But that's a me thing. From new save, I don't mind completion stuff, but the medals don't do anything, so I'm fine not getting them. Yeah, I'm fine with it, not getting them myself, too. It's just like a fun thing to do. A nice little thing to chip away at over time, and it gives me a good reason to come back to Pikmin 3 every now and then. Let's... Maybe I should take this a little more casually. I'm trying to, like, think at a mile a minute right now. Now, the super legendary bonus cutscene for Deathless Challenge Mode is 2 is totally not a waste of time. You're not fooling me. I know my Pikmin. You can't get me to fall. I would never fall for such a silly, ridiculous trap like that. Let's send Charlie over here. Send Brittany over here. But in all seriousness, like the actual bonus cutscene that you get for completing the challenge mode in Pikmin 2 is actually pretty good. I won't spoil what it is, but yeah, you do get a little bonus cutscene for doing Deathless Challenge Mode. Oh wait. I'm just realizing what you just said, and that's literally exactly what I'm saying. I'm a dumb. Oh, yeah. No, it's fine. It's not that bad of a spoiler, trust me. It's a 20-year-old game. It's fine. Are there still people out there that are like, oh my god, like spoilers for a game that's like, oh my god, did you know that Pikmin 1 has the Smoky prop? Did you know that Aerith dies in Final Fantasy VII? It's true. It's true. Look it up. It's. Did you know that Pikmin? Did you know that Pikmin 2 has the water wraith? Did you know that, chat? Have you heard of Umibozu? This theory is gonna knock your socks off, chat. Were there any other, like, Pikmin theories that we didn't talk about? Imagine the amount of money Square would make if they sold a $50 Aerith Lives DLC. True. I mean, who knows what like the last Final Fantasy VII remake chapter is going to be like, so could be something crazy. Come on. Son Brittany, meanwhile 15 gets no love. I like Final Fantasy 15. It's kind of weird that I don't hear as much talk about Final Fantasy 15 anymore. Maybe it's just a little too old. It's probably in that weird phase where we can't really determine if it's a classic yet, but you know, it's still a game that people like to talk about. Well, people don't really talk about, rather. Oh no, I missed a thing here. And 16, apparently. Oh, right! I forgot about that, too. Final Fantasy 16 is a thing. Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games? Egg, are they any good? Well, you said you like 15, so yeah. Any favorite in mind, then? Me personally, I've only ever played like an hour of Final Fantasy VII. I was like, I'm good. Like, I'm already not that big on turn-based RPGs. There was nothing inherently wrong with 7. It just wasn't vibing with it, if you get what I mean. One, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 15 are the ones I've played. 1 and 15 are my favorites. So a little classic, a little modern. Oh, they're not going to make it. Never played either Final Fantasy. Only played 7. That's it. So, I know Cloud, and Cloud, and Tifa. Tifa's character. One was before the time combat stuff. Yeah, I do know that. It's like I went in thinking like, oh, Final Fantasy VII is just like a traditional turn-based RPG. It's gonna be like all the other Final Fantasy VIIs, just it's in 3D now and it's got higher production values and things like that. But like, no, it actually was timing based. It was strange for me to be like taken aback by that, because I figured Final Fantasy VII is something that even if you haven't played, you probably have a good understanding of how it plays. It's just that popular of a video game. Whereas, but for me, it was like, I thought I knew what Final Fantasy VII was, and I just apparently didn't. I didn't realize how the combat played out at all. Which is really weird to me. It's like thinking that like Metal Gear Solid is a dating simulator instead of a stealth game. It's not that crazy, but you get my point. You good there, Charlie? I don't care for 7, it's just a slog to me, not bad, but not my game. That's sort of how I felt, but I definitely didn't give it, like, that much of a chance. Well, if you played Metal Gear Solid 5, it may be a dating sim. Quiet, sir. Oh, right, Quiet. I forgot about the Quiet controversies. I also never played Metal Gear Solid 5. I have it on Steam, but I've never played it myself. I just remember it being on sale, and like, just like, just like any person who has Steam, if it's on sale, I gotta buy it. That Steam backlog just keeps growing. Half-naked mute lady who can shoot through helicopter blades, and she needs to breathe through her skin, so that's why she has to take showers in the open like that. I know the lore. Again, I haven't played it, so I don't judge that much. That much. But I understand why some people find it kind of weird. Which is why she drowns her skin, yeah. That aspect, it's like gills. I guess that's the idea they're going for, but might be part gecko. Yeah. I'm sure there's a story reason. It's just it's one of those things where like if you try to explain it, it only makes things feel a little more awkward. Which is unfortunate because like I've definitely played my fair share of like weird games. They also ruined Psycho Mantis. I did not even know Psycho Mantis was in the game. Like that goes to show how much I know about Metal Gear Solid. It's another series I want to give a shot at some point, but it's just I grew up with Nintendo. Ballboard. Thank you. But I do know, like, Psycho Mantis's, like, iconic cutscene in the original Metal Gear Solid. The one where he reads your save data off your memory card, and it's like, oh my god, that's really creepy. They're only in namesake, their function look totally different. Ah, I see. So you just have, like, what's basically a Psycho Mantis stand-in that just happens to be called Psycho Mantis. Which, I mean, I could see that working in some sense. If it's, like, really weird. No dog to ram candy pops spitting out seeds in this game sad times. Wait, what happens if you ram Mochi into a candy pop bud? Does it actually spit out seeds? Oh, there's a purple flower. I've never tried ramming Ochi into a candy pop bud. Oh, the seeds auto-pluck. I never knew that. It's like, it's almost like getting the, what's the name of it? The horn in Pikmin 2 that lets you pluck seeds by whistling them. I can't remember the name of it, for the life of me. But it's like that power-up before you actually get that power-up. Pluckaphone? Yeah, Pluckaphone, that's the one. It's a kind of a weird comparison, but you can kind of see it. Oh my god, you might have noticed that I'm not playing with the Joy-Cons anymore, and it's for the better. God, I hate the motion controls in this version, I'm sorry. Like, it was It was a noble attempt. I respect them for trying to give us the control scheme that a lot of people prefer playing Pikmin with, but at the same time, I think it just you can't do it. You can't do it on Switch properly. Your Dandori is lacking. Shepard is looking with a disappointing gaze. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm trying my hardest out here. It's really difficult. Do any of y'all have like a favorite Pikmin 4 Rescue Corps member? Because I gotta say, I think Colin gets like way too much flack. I know he talks a lot. I know he does. But I kind of... There's something that I find kind of charming about it. Like, in a weird way. I think it's just, like, entertaining. I've always kind of liked the dialogue of all the Pikmin games. Something about their sense of humor just clicks with me. Especially in Pikmin 2. I really like the tonal whiplash of Olimar going from like a troubled man who's, you know, in this life or death situation, he's worried he'll never see his family again, to I hate my job. People hate Colin, but I like him. Charming is the right word. Like, I kind of want to give him a hug. Colin would not have nearly the same amount of hate if it wasn't for the fact that he's like the tutorial character. Russ is also a good pick. I like Russ. There isn't a member... Like, the only one that didn't leave an impact on me was the actual captain of the ship. The one that kind of looks like Alf. I can't even remember his name. But there's Russ, there's Colin, there's Shepard, there's Dingo, there's Yanni. And then there's the pilot. Yeah, the pilot. And it's kind of weird. You need the pilot. I think the part of the problem is the fact that you need the pilot in order to get to the last area of the game. But why? Why do we need the pilot to get to the last area of the game? We just travel. We just travel using the same Sparklium we've been using the whole game just to get into the house. It's not like the pilot actually pilots our vessel. So why is that a thing? But overall, I kind of like the Rescue Corps. I don't know if you need him to get to the 4th area because he knows that Olimar is there. But didn't they... Bernard? I just remember, the only other thing I remember about him is the fact that he yells random words. He's like, "You are doing a great job." Let's find Olimar so we can return home. That's his like gimmick. I think all of the Rescue Corps members have some kind of like gimmick or some sort of vocal thing that they do. I really like Dingo. I never understood like what the purpose of Dingo was until I found out. Oh, there's a treasure missing. There it is. It's all the way up there. I don't have enough time to get it. He's a leafling in the Dandori fight in the beach area you have to cure. Yeah. And I think it's just the first one you rescue, right? You don't even have to, like, rescue a specific one. It just has to be... It just has to be the first one that you get. It just happens to be... Where's that white Pikmin going? The gate's open. You can just go the other way. Hooray! Let's celebrate. Pop the champagne. I managed to get a platinum. What, Egg, what was your opinion on no, he's specifically from that one. Him getting cured is prioritized, I think. Alright. It has been a little while since I played Pikmin 4, so I don't remember the exact setup. I just remember watching a lot of videos about Pikmin 4. Which I was actually going to ask, what were your thoughts on Pikmin 4? Did you play that one? In terms of Steam, I don't even know what Dingo does. What Dingo does is if you're failing at a Dandori mission or challenge, Dingo will essentially beat it for you. You know, like the super guide in like Super Mario Galaxy 2 or like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, where it basically just plays the mission for you. That's what it does. Is Dingo just plays the mission for you. Which is, it's kind of funny because in that respect, Dingo's actually like really helpful character, like really powerful. But if you never have to use that feature, Dingo does not do anything for the whole game. He's just there. And he comes across as like this macho man that you can like rely on for help in order to get through any challenge. And it's like every joke that is at his expense kind of takes away from that, which I get that's like the whole point. That's the sense of humor the game's going for. But it's kind of like this weird way of... I really like 4 if the forced easy mode stuff went there, it could be turned off. Auto lock on the rewind. Oh yeah, right. I do remember about this. I cannot... I have to do this manually. He gives the 100% areas missions, I think. Dingo? No, it's... I don't think it's Dingo that does that. I think... Isn't it just like a random guy that gives you the 100% area missions? Actually, wait, are there 100% area missions? I need to play Pikmin 4 again, apparently, because I don't know... I don't know jack squat about that game. Pink nose, pointy hair dude. Yeah, we can send these guys here, and I don't remember any of the people that you rescue in Pikmin 4. I know there's like... The only things I remember is that there's like stand-ins for the captains in Pikmin 3. They're Copites, they're colored the same, but they're not the same... They're not the same, like, characters. Oh, they're not even close to breaking that. And like, it's such a weird decision for them to make. Like, why not just make them the Copites from Pikmin 3? Like, you've already gotten rid of all the continuity the game could have potentially had. So why not just do the ultimate fan service move? And of course, that is my biggest problem with Pikmin 4, is that obviously there's not enough fan service in a game that is literally loaded with fan service. No, I'm kidding. My biggest problem with Pikmin 4 is the outlook on. They also tip you off that Pikmin 4 comes before 3 because they mentioned the planet's starting to go... Oh, right, I forgot about that. They do mention that in the story mode. Though, do you think there's also a possibility that maybe... Wow, that's... Purples, you're worthless. Like, do you think there's like a possibility that could be interpreted as, oh, the Copites got into another issue with their food supply, and now they're going to starve all over again? Because they do kind of joke about that during the main mode. Is they'll say things like, "Oh, do you think that all this is really going to be enough to save our planet?" And then they always make some joke about it, like the fact that what I don't even remember what they say. There's a really funny one that Brittany does. I think I remember because I didn't end up showing off any of the messages that you could have between. It could be, but during the events of 4 you learn that Olimar has a nightmare about Louis eating the gold carrots, which means it's before 2. Which is before 3, at least that's how I see it. That makes sense. I think 4 just kind of messed up the continuity, which, like, I don't have that much of a problem with. Like, it's Pikmin's story, like, why do I care all that much? But I guess it would have been nice if it was more, like, consistent in a way. Where are those bridge pieces, too? I don't know. Do you guys care about, like, Pikmin lore at all? Is it something that bothers you guys, or is it... Because I don't know if I'm alone on this. Like, I genuinely don't. I see it as 1, 4, 2, 3, which 4 and 3 happening during 1 and 2, with 4 and 3 happening during 1 and 2 respectively. I can kind of see it. I've never like interpreted the hunt for treasure in Pikmin 3 as the hunt for treasure in Pikmin 2 just happening at the same time, but it is an interesting theory. I don't think I can get purples over there. Because the ship you see in 3 is the Pikmin 2 ship, but isn't gold meaning the debt hasn't been repaid? That is true. I always just interpreted that as like a cost-cutting measure. Like, they slowly got their way into debt, so that's why the ship isn't gold-plated anymore. Like, after turning it gold, the president just stripped it down. Yeah, that's my idea. Oh, I hate this enemy. Let's just hope that he went to a different loan network the second time around. Oh, come on. Wing Pikmin. I hate that enemy. Oh, this is bad. Charlie, send me your purples. Only person I've seen that hates the puppy blowhogs now. Their withering cousins suck. I don't like them in 3 because in 3 for some reason their recovery is just like way too fast. Like I guess it's a little more realistic. I wouldn't want to be attacked by a group of small little carrots, but at the same time, I can't help but think, uh, this is a little annoying to fight. No, man, I don't have enough wing Pikmin. But yeah, Withering Cousins, the Withering Blowhogs suck. They suck even more. I can't even. Yep. We lose. It's alright. Go over there. Grab it. And there's a bunch of strawberries. Perfect. They're not going to make it back. Oh, not the strawberries. Anything but the strawberries. Also begs the question of why half these creatures attack the mins. I doubt Wywogs and Blowhogs are carnivores. Now that is an interesting thing. Like, I wouldn't say that they were fighting for sport, so... I guess they do perceive the Pikmin as a threat in a weird way. I'd love to know more about the logic of the ecosystems of Pikmin. I think... Oh man, if I was playing Pikmin 2 right now, actually I could switch over to Pikmin 2 if I wanted to. What I could do is I could look at the Piclopedia entries, and then we can actually see what the developers try to design these enemies around. Or trying to make them fit into their ecosystem, because they actually do, I say, a pretty good job of trying to make the descriptions that Olimar writes feel like he's actually some very observant and very understanding of how animals work. Secretly, the water wraith likes hugs and just tries to play with the mins. That's one heck of a theory. It's a lot more simplified than the Umibozu theory. Can we? Yeah, let's go here. I love how 4 has 3 separate entries for every creature, a scientific one, a friendly one, and a food one. Yeah, that they went above and beyond with the little details in Pikmin 4. Like the fact that, not only do you have like 3 entries for every treasure, I think every treasure, but also every Piclopedia entry, but you also have your own sound effects for pretty much every enemy in the game. It alters the music just a little bit. Alright. A 4 is a great game, but its issues are too prevalent. I would say... I wouldn't say prevalent, if only because it didn't ruin the game for me. I love the little musical items, it's so cute. Yeah, like that's the stuff that I really like about Pikmin 4, is all the little details. Like it's clear that this team wants to do a lot of fun, silly stuff with their game. But when I played Pikmin 4, I did notice the issues, but I wasn't bothered enough by them to the point where I felt like, okay, this is altering my perception of how I feel the game's quality is. Like it never got to that point where I felt like, okay, this is starting to actually ruin the experience for me. That's just a me thing. Like I know there's probably some other people out there that completely disagree. Some people that actually do think that Pikmin 4 is like just genuinely the worst one, which is fine. I love when games add smaller, useless details. In Dark Souls 3, there's an NPC that emotes to you if you emote to her. That's a neat detail. I lost so many mins with the lock-on just cling to sand particles. Yeah, it is. I will always say that. The auto lock-on is bad. Like, there's... The benefits of auto lock-on do not outweigh the negatives in any capacity. I would transition from Pikmin 4 to Pikmin 3 talk, but you always kind of struck me as not the person to talk about Pikmin 3. I'm kidding, of course. I know you've made your opinions on Pikmin 3 pretty relevant at this point. This is my main complaint before the rewind time thing is stupid but could be ignored. Yeah, the auto lock on is way more of the prevalent issue because you can't really ignore it. There's no setting for it at all in the game. So yeah, I totally get that. But that's like my one main complaint with Pikmin 4. Everything else I can tolerate. You can talk about 3, I don't hate it. It's the best game ever made. Oh my god, this game's so good. Look at the graphics. Look at this gold strawberry. The way it glows in the distance. That stupid leaf ain't gonna kill me. Such a good game. Laying it on a little thick there, I know. Oh, I gotta... Oh, no. It's inoffensive. I get that. I get that. Something about it clicks for me. I can't really explain what it is about this game. Like, it does have the Mire Club, so it wins. True! True, you get it. But no, I think Pikmin 3 is the kind of game that I really love. This might sound a little insulting, but it's a game that I can kind of turn my brain off when I play. I don't really have to think about it, even though the fact that the challenges, the missions in this game are actually pretty hard to get a platinum on. I don't really worry about it that often. It certainly is a brain shut off kind of game. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's a game that, you know, I could just pick up and play whenever I want, and I know I'm at least going to have a good time with it. It doesn't really do anything that bothers me. And I actually do like a lot of elements of Pikmin 3 specifically. Like, the visual design, some of the little quality of life features, like the fact that you get a little circle underneath the onion when you're at the end of a day to tell you, hey, this is where the safe zone is. This is where Pikmin need to be. Which I always really love that feature about Pikmin 3, because that was always like my biggest question with Pikmin 1 and 2. Very few games are like that with me. One I've mentioned a ton, Plants vs. Zombies 1 and this. Pikmin 3 or just the Pikmin games in general? I can see Plants vs. Zombies though. I've not played it, but that definitely looks like a kind of like game that you can just relax to. I would also put games like, I'd say Super Mario Odyssey would be a pretty high one for me. Tetris? A lot of Tetris games. Yeah, I figured the safety circle was always in 1 and 2, but yeah, in 3 they tell you what it is. They tell you exactly where it is. And I think they also do that in Pikmin 4. Which, you know, I always like it when those little quality of life features stick around. You alright there, buddy? Alright there, Rock Pikmin? I saw that. Well, we at least got to see the platinum. Yeah, if I broke down that wall, I would have been able to, I think, get a platinum on this one. But that's not what we're here for. I'm just here to have a good time. Pikmin 3 specifically. Oh, okay. Depending on asking which one was the one you can vibe out to the most. 1 needs a bulletin board with pegs and string, 2 requires a degree, and 4 is the GIF with the numbers flying around the guy's head. I don't think I've seen that GIF. I don't know what you're talking about with that one, but I can definitely see like 2. 2 is a little high tension. But I've played them all enough to the point where I feel pretty comfortable just picking up a Pikmin game whenever I feel like it and just playing it. Okay, I need those red Pikmin down there ASAP. I think what you want to do here is you want to still loop around the whole map. Start from the top, then loop down to the bottom. I find it odd that the remix levels in this mode weren't the DLC. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They give you like the Tropical Wilds remixes and you get like all the actual story mode remixes in the fight enemies, and then you get the remixes of the first missions here. I actually don't remember what stages specifically were DLC in the original. It's been a while since I've actually booted up Pikmin 3 on a Wii U. I think the last time I did was 2019. Alright, I want to at least keep one of these bomb rocks. That's why. Oh, come on. The last 5 in these modes are DLC, I think. Yeah, I think that might be it. Hi, 20. How you doing today? Oh, God. Glad to have you for the stream. We're gonna play some, you know, Pikmin 3 mission mode, and you just got home from work. That's cool. Have a good day at work. The Christmas level, the forest navel, the treadmills, the construction sites, and the side-scroller ones. Alright. So 10 missions. Alright. I don't remember how much was the DLC, actually. I know Mario Kart 8 was, I think, 14 if you bought both of them. Go over here. I don't know, it's been... Actually, I can't buy the DLC anymore because the Wii U's eShop is just dead. No clue, never bought them. I did buy them. I remember I did. I just don't remember what's in there. Oh man, this one has a lot more stuff in it. Also, speaking of DLC, Pikmin 4? What the hell? Why was there no Pikmin 4 DLC? That felt like the easiest thing in the world they could have possibly done, but they just completely abandoned it. I know I'm not the only one, so... It was decent the union lady came by today and informed that if a vote passes next week, then a few weeks from now I'll get a 75-cent hour raise. That's awesome. That really adds up over time. That's really cool. Lemon. I remember when the DLC from Mario Kart came out on Wii U, my dad bought the game that silently had the DLC. I installed them and the concept of the new post-launch stuff blew his mind. How old was your dad at the time? Was he like in his 40s or like 50s? Because like it's kind of a weird thing to say, but like my dad's like a lot more 49 at the time. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Maybe 50. All right. It's just like my dad is a little younger than that, and it's always like funny growing up and like hearing like stories or like seeing cartoons about how like old people just don't understand technology. My dad was always a pretty tech savvy guy. Like the only thing that I think of that I think might be kind of funny, and it's not even like a dig at him per se, it's just something really unfortunate, is the fact that my dad was certain that Blu-ray was going to be like the format that just didn't take off at all, and it was going to be HD DVDs that won the competition. The most modern game he played was Mario Kart Wii. Other than that, it was 1998's Diablo 2 for PC. He played very few games. We gotta fix that. We gotta make your dad a gamer. I think it's wild Yoshi and Birdo and Shy Guy get all those ults, so we only get Red Toad. But we get Toda and Peachette, so they win. Yeah. That kind of reminded me of when I was growing up. Like my dad played a lot of the new Super Mario Bros. Games with us, like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. U, because they had multiplayer on them, and we played 3D World. I would not pay to have Peachette in my Mario Kart. Like actively, if Peachette is in Mario Kart 10 or whatever they call it, just if Peachette's in it, you'll just not buy. Peachette is an objectively better character idea than whatever the heck Pink Gold Peach was. At least there's like a Mario game to tie that back to at this point. Imagine how much money they could... No, never introduce... Get those words out of this chat. Never say that name in my presence. Ugh. but you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. It's just, good lord. Oh no. One, the only thing I like about Peachette is the interesting lore implications for Peach and Toadette. Yeah, the lore is just absolutely crazy after all that. I do. I've thought about this since a lot of people, for some reason, don't seem to like the idea that there's two easy modes in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. But I do like the fact that they did give a specific character their own specific power-up they can only get, because that's kind of an issue when you're playing multiplayer in the New Super Mario Bros. Games, is, oh, everyone steals my power-ups. I still find it odd that it's a Peach version of Bowser, which isn't what the Crown did. It turned people into Toadette versions, I think. No, it turned... The Crown turns Toadette into a version of Princess Peach. So the implication is that the Crown turns people into like a humanoid Peach form. So that's what happens, like, in game. I I don't foresee, like, if Nintendo was playing some 4D chess and they were like, we're gonna put this power up in the game, and somebody's gonna draw a Bowser version of Peachette, and it's gonna make us millions with this game. Like, I don't think Bowsette, like, really influenced the sales of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I think it's just, oh, it's a new Super Mario Bros. Game on the Switch. Of course I'm going to buy that, because why wouldn't I? It's a Mario game. My eyes in incognito mode have been opened. Oh, God. You... Whatever your feelings are on Bowsette, just keep them out of chat. Are there enemies along this path? I want a Smash Bros. Version of Mario Kart. I think that could be cool. I know, like, some people are against it, but me personally, like, if it's a crossover game, or if it's not, it doesn't really bother me, so I say just make some fun characters. It'd be the only love Captain Falcon ever gets. I mean, Do you want to count F-Zero 99? Because, like, Captain Falcon isn't really in that game, per se, but, oh god. Why is this area so dangerous? I don't know. I think there is a possibility that we get an F-Zero game on the Switch 2. It's not a high probability, I'll say that. No. I don't want to lock onto the ground. Don't make me think of Pikmin 4 game. I should probably not be trying to fight these guys right now. My theory post Peachette is that Peach is a Toadette, and after she dies, a Toadette will evolve into the next Peach. That's not canon per se. That's just that's just my theory. A game theory. No, I'm kidding. That actually isn't that basically like bees or something? Peach is a Toadette, and after she dies, a Toadette will evolve into the next Peach. That's not canon per se. Yeah, isn't that just how bees work? I don't know if I'm speaking nonsense right now, but I think that's how bees work. Which would say a lot about the toads, if that's true. Oh no, my poor yellow Pikmin. Alright. Also, useless fun fact, the Avenger minigun on the front of a A-10 Warthog military jet fires so quickly that after 7 seconds, it produces so much kickback, the jet stands and will fall. The jet stalls and will fall. Yeah, that is definitely a fun fact. Begs the question, can Toads just... Okay, just moving on from that. It just came... Where did that come from? Yeah, bees are able to choose the next queen by feeding raw honey to the larvae. Yeah, I thought that's basically how bees work. Also, I have not rescued Brittany. Okay, I guess the one yellow Pikmin is gonna do this. Are there like... There's like so many groups of Pikmin I haven't even gotten yet. The mission's already half over. You gotta keep y'all on your hyperbolic toads. Toes. What does it mean? What does it mean to spore spread? I'll tell you when you're older. Out of left field. That is out of left field. Oh, there were bomb rocks here. On a mushroom, yeah, that's what it actually is. I was being dumb. Not joking. I don't know what that means. I think Egg's explanation of it is pretty fair. I think this is the only other enemy left. And that did nothing. Oh wait, the bomb rocks make a divot in the snow? I did not know that. They go hand in hand, Pikmin, mushrooms, and death cannons built by Washing Machine Company. What is the Gatling Groink? Do we know? Is it a thing? I've always wanted to see a real Gatling Groink, but unfortunately the zoos just never had some. I know, I'm as disappointed as you are. Oh no, it's a snowball! This is actually gonna hurt. Ah! Unfortunately, you can't use the bomb rocks to break the electric gates. So here we go, another singular Pikmin gonna do the job. Also, fun fact, if you've ever seen pine cones, you may notice that sometimes they're open, sometimes they're closed. Open means they've released pine seeds, closed is a self-defense mechanism. Going back to Mario... I did not know that about the pine cones. Going back to Mario Kart 8, I was really hoping the booster pass would bring back Donkey Kong Jr., bringing it full circle, baby. He was only ever in the original Super Mario Kart. gotta help y'all win Trivia Pursuit. There's a lost cause, Canadian Egg. That's never gonna happen. You mean modern Cranky Kong? Yeah, it's like original DK is Cranky Kong now, which actually did make me think of something. We know that Donkey Kong in the new Mario Kart game is getting his classic design. Which kind of makes me wonder, um, like, obviously the modern day Donkey Kong designs were made by Rare. That's the ones that they've been using for, like, the past... I don't even know how long at this point. Like, the mid-90s, at the very least. Actually, the early 90s, because the Super Nintendo. What are the odds that we just don't get Diddy Kong or Funky Kong because they can't use their designs alongside original DK? I know they redesigned him for the new Mario Kart, like for the movie, and people are mad. I think it's not like supposed to be like the movie. I think it is supposed to be like classic Donkey Kong. And I know some people are upset with it because of the fact that it looks like the movie DK, which I think is kind of silly because, like, okay, I know it's kind of hard to think about, but at some point or another, Nintendo was going to give some kind of redesign to Mario Kart. Like, pretty much everything gets redesigned. Like Mickey Mouse gets redesigned. Like, the old Mickey Mouse that we got in the Steamboat Willie cartoon. You know, that's not the same Mickey that we have nowadays. So it was inevitable that at some point we would get some kind of more drastic redesign for Mario. Well, I don't want to say drastic. I actually think it's going to be kind of a gradual thing. There's a lot of room for interpretation for the various Donkey Kongs. My interpretation is that Junior is Cranky Kong's son and modern DK's father. Mickey Mouse is now public domain. The copyright from wore off. No, the Steamboat Willie cartoon is public domain, and that version of Mickey is public domain. That's why there's a redesign for Mickey Mouse, I want to say. I might be completely off base with this one, but I know for a fact the Steamboat Willie cartoon is public domain. That's why we have like these like weird games that are coming out that are like referencing Steamboat Willie, even being announced like days after the fact. But I want to say Mickey Mouse, the one that we often see, like the more like detailed depiction of him with like the... I know Winnie the Pooh is public now. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh is definitely a public domain. But, like, I know there are some, like, tricks that you can use to effectively hold on to these characters. People can't just use Mickey Mouse, like, willy-nilly nowadays. It doesn't work that way. But I know for a fact, like, the Steamboat Willie cartoon is public domain. And I think because of that, the version of Mickey is also public domain, in that cartoon specifically. I might be wrong. Like, don't take any of this as fact. Make sure you do your own research. Don't listen to don't believe every random thing you hear off the internet. I'm just a guy. Like, I don't want to put out misinformation, but I probably do it accidentally all the time. So, you know, don't just take that to heart. I'm just saying. Thirsty Desert Remix. Speaking of thirsty, I am thirsty right now. I need a sip of water. Listen to everything I hear. Got it. Time to lick batteries and buy bathwater. Oh god, not the bathwater. Not the bathwater memes. In 2025, bathwater, really? What other weird things are you gonna have me buy? I'm just imagining the song eBay by Weird Al Yankovic. The fact that she got away with that, like, how did Customs not stop it? People want what they want. Maybe that's how... Maybe Customs is, like, interested, too. They're interested in the bathwater. You never know. Some people are into some weird stuff. Oh man, I don't know what to do here. There's like tons of stuff. Or a food recipe box thing, which has been proven to just be more expensive than buying ingredients. Talking about HelloFresh. The sponsor of today's stream? No, I'm kidding. Please, YouTube, understand. I am a terrible jokester. But there's like a lot of those like food recipe box things on the internet, so could be HelloFresh, could be like a bunch of the other ones. Factor, shoutouts to Factor, the sponsor of today's video. Remember sub boxes? Buy a box each month for $90 to get like 27 cents used in anime socks and a pin. Right. Is Loot Crate still a thing? Is that a thing that's still around? Or is that just like completely dead in the water? Oh dang it. No, Brittany, I need you. I need your Pikmin. Also, HelloFresh was the one I was thinking of. Booyah! I think they went defunct. Loot Crate? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I never really got the appeal of Loot Crate, but I also, like... I've seen, like, some videos on it, and I think you kind of have to be into a lot of different things in order to really see the value in something like Loot Crate, specifically. Because, like, for me personally... Like, I like video games, but not like movies or comics or anime or things like that. There are some that I like, but it's just never really been my thing. And I know that Loot Crate, they basically just give you random stuff. Like, it's not really that well thought out. It's just like, oh, hey, you get something from this franchise, and it's like, cool, I've never seen a thing from this franchise. I'd rather know what I'm buying. Yeah, me too. That's the kind of thing. If I wanted, like, something that I really liked, like a little memorabilia about something that I'd like, say, like a Pikmin plushie or something like that, then I just buy the Pikmin plushie. That's on top of the fact that I don't think Loot Crate would ever get, like, a Pikmin plushie in stock or anything like that. Oh, my Pikmin. Oh, my Pikmin. Did you ever subscribe to one of those, like, Loot Crate things? Or it was just something that you were like, nah, I'm good, I don't need that? Let's get... I need Wing Pikmin. I think it went defunct because they weren't making back what they were giving. People were getting decently priced items from them. Yeah, that was the thing about those services. They don't seem like they're that sustainable, and I don't really know how they go about making money. Because, like, the only thing I could think of is that they're just getting rid of stuff that people genuinely just do not want at any capacity. They faded out before I started having my own money, so I never could. Ah, alright. But I'm assuming that you probably, like, wouldn't do it even if you did have the money for it. There's no slam in this game. I'm deeply upset by this information. Where are the Pikmin? Meanwhile, my local Timmy's has a mystery box type thing with food. You can just buy randomly missed orders. Sounds gross. I did once try out one of the like a Japanese food crate. And it was like a pretty good deal, I'd say. It was like 35 bucks for a box of snacks. Hi, Tripper. You can only be in stream for a little bit? Alright. Well, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. But I remember, like, the food inside the crate was actually pretty decent. I didn't want to miss it. Alright. I buy mystery stuff, I could pick the theme. Anime is too loose of a theme, but if I could get random Black Lagoon stuff, I would. I don't know what Black Lagoon is. I never heard of it. Classic Kirby Tripper. Alright, let's... I think I need to... It'll take too long. I need to get the wing Pikmin on this one. Oh, they're not even close. I don't have enough wing Pikmin for this. Maybe I can throw the white Pikmin across, but... oh no. Dang it. That's like the only thing I can do at this point. But yeah. Loot Crate was just never really like my kind of thing. I don't even know like what kind of like nerdy memorabilia I would be really interested in. And I don't think Loot Crate would be the kind of thing to be like, oh hey, look at this. It's like a DC like Batman shirt or something like that. Oh, now I gotta be interested in Batman. Because I have the shirt for it. Am I right? Oldish anime about a smuggling group set in a crime town located in Thailand. Very mature but fun to watch, albeit sad in some spots. That sounds interesting. I'm not really an anime guy myself, so... I got nothing against anime, it's just never really clicked with me. Though maybe I just never, like, seen the right anime. I don't think there's a single, like, popular anime out there that I've seen. Only, like, memes. But at the same time, anime is such like a broad subject that people will tell you, like, this anime is good, this anime is good, this anime is garbage, all across the board. My favorite anime is Mob Psycho 100. It's more of a realistic anime, no fairy girls or magic. I don't know what happens in anime, so I didn't know if there were like fairy girls. Like, is it like a Sailor Moon kind of thing? Where they're like superheroes or something like that with transformations. Oh, you're talking about like a realistic anime, so I don't know. There's like a wall between us, so I don't know enough about anime to like partake in the conversation. I never saw Mob Psycho. I try to avoid big anime because fans are weird. Yeah, I get that too. I'm always a little worried about like I probably would not partake in forum posts or like Reddit sites or things like that. But I always do feel kind of like a pressure when something's really popular. It's like, I gotta try and figure out why it is people like this sort of thing. And anime has always been one of those things that just kind of worried me in a way. Oh god. Anime is just like modern TV but animated, so there's drama, slice of life, horror, etc. I try to avoid the fantasy stuff. It's fun but cliche to an extent. Alright, so all different kinds of anime. I think the only anime that I saw like any decent amount of was, what was it, like My Spy Family or something like that? I can't remember what it's called. I just only remember seeing that in the background while I was like sitting in my brother's living room and having to watch like a couple episodes of it, and I was like, it looks okay. It's not really my thing, but only so many times you can watch a scrappy kid from the Bronx who grew up with nothing grow into a dragon slaying badasses. Jake Long, the American Dragon? Is that that's not what you were talking about, I know, but I couldn't help it. That's not even like appropriate. I don't even think that's like what even happens in that show. Spy family properly. A telepath, assassin, and a spy use each other to learn and care about each other. Yeah, the little girl is the telepath, if I recall correctly. Been a hot minute since I've heard of Jake Long, and you're old. I never even watched it. I watched it like secondhand through YouTube reviewers. But I do know some like some older stuff. I don't know. Have either of y'all heard of Boomerang, the TV channel? I used to watch that all the time. Maybe I'm the old one because I did watch it. It's not that old. It's like early 2000s, early like mid 2000s. I want to say. Only thing I know about it is like the character Jake. He turns into a dragon, and there was another show on Cartoon Network called Juniper Lee, which was basically the exact same plot as Jake American Dragon. Oh, that's not built yet. I gotta fix this conundrum. Grossology certainly existed. Wasn't that a computer game, or am I thinking of something else? I remember Vinny playing a game. I think it was called Grossology, and boy howdy was. Did we think that like young boys in the '90s had like a very deranged sense of humor? Because I gotta remember like gross out stuff when I was a kid, but man, I just can't stand it anymore. It just weirds me out. TV with flash games based on it. Oh, okay. So it did have a game. Egg Mob Psycho is about a one overpowered psychic middle school boy. It's a short, relatively short show, only 3 seasons. It's never outright stated, but it's heavily implied the protagonist autistic. Last time I checked, I can see that. Oh, right, that one game, I think, Grossology, has Charles Martinet in it. I'm actually going to have to like look this up after the stream, because I want to... Not that I want to watch the game again specifically, but just to find it, to be like, oh yeah, Charles Martinet is in this game. Did you know that? The main character is just the guy from One Punch Man with a doofy hair. I'm really sold on this show now. I gotta see what crazy stuff happens. There's a lot of stuff to grab here. Yeah, more or less. More or less like, alright. So, the guy from One Punch Man with doofy hair. One Punch Man was fun until it lost the ability to innovate. I've never seen One Punch Man myself, so I don't know much about it. I gotta start, like, expanding my horizons, apparently, because all I know... all I know is Pikmin. That's, like, the only thing I know at this point. It's a really good show with really likable characters. I should look into some of the stuff that I hear about. I'm always like, yeah, I'll check it out, and then I just, like, zone out for, like, 6 hours. Like how Fairy Tail and Eden Zero look the exact same, just shows the consistency of art because the same person makes both. Ah, okay. I've heard of Fairy Tail. I've not heard of Eden Zero. Anime is just advanced cartoons, basically. But obviously the most advanced cartoon is SpongeBob. There's no denying that, right? There's nothing that a good episode of SpongeBob can't cure. I can't even get off this. Jane, stop this crazy thing! Someone on YouTube made a SpongeBob anime, and it's just a bunch of JoJo references, which I'm all for. Oh no, not I've never seen JoJo either. In the olden days, anime was called Japanimation. I think I heard that once on like a Toonami block. Japanimation. And like I said, I'm not against anime in any capacity. It's just something I've never really looked into. But I'm willing to give it a shot at some point. Oh, there's so many winged Pikmin here. Oh my god. JoJo certainly is one of the harder ones to recommend. It's good, but the creator usually puts things in each season to push away the normies, basically just to turn people away. Oh, now I'm more curious. Like I have lived half my life on the internet. I've basically become desensitized to literally everything. So I don't think it matters how deranged it is. I'll be like, okay, sure, I'll suspend my disbelief. Hi, Icy. How's the weather? I'm so glad you could make it to the stream. How's your week been? You seen that sports game? You suck at stop. No, we're gonna have a conversation and it's gonna be lovely. Like, not everyone wants to see a dog be put in a trash and so Jesus Christ. What how do you do, fellow kids? Did y'all know that the Pokemon Company is slowly releasing this Pokemon anime on YouTube free with ads? They currently have the entire first 2 seasons. I did not hear about that. The first 2 seasons of the anime, like, it's gotta be nostalgic for a lot of people. How old is that? It's like, gotta be like really early 2000s. You sound like an out of touch grandpa trying to talk to their grandchildren. I'm not that old, am I? The Indigo League, sign me up. Oh. I don't even know where to start. You're old. You're old. Look at yourself, old man. You got multiple chins 'cause you're old. Classic. Bring it back now. I know nothing about this map. I'm completely lost. Meanwhile, Icy sounds like the grandchild that acts like they're ahead of the digital curve, yet still uses a non-advanced Game Boy. Mac user, am I right? Mac users. Stop being lost. I can control that. Like, I know where I'm going. I will smite you. Didn't even know what a folder on Windows looked like. Trying to threaten me, Mac user. Shut up, John. I'm just speaking. I'm just spewing facts right now. I don't know what you're going on about. I see. Definitely grew up with a leapfrog. When we played Terraria, be ready, you old geezer. You kids still say geezer? That's what we called old people when I was a kid. Maybe you're not as young as you say you are. Ah, my Pikmin. I grew up on a DS Lite, I'll have you know, same thing. What am I doing? This guy's just gonna be in my way for like the next 4 hours. I'll just live with it. You refer to you as some stupid Ohio something brain rot quiz. You forgot to add Skibbity. But you're on the right path. You get what I'm putting down. I appreciate the effort. Yeah, Skibbity toilet, am I right? I refuse to type that. Refuse to sink to my level. See, I can be hip and with it. I know about the Skibbity. I'll be honest, even to this day, I don't actually know what Skibbity Toilet is. I know it's a Gmod thing. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Keep trying to be hip with it and you'll slip a disc, John. I'm not that old. My leg benders still work. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I'm feeling it alright. Are there Pikmin here? There's blue Pikmin. See, my knees. My knees, they're crunchy. They don't work like they used to. Oh, there's Pikmin. And that's the sound of my Pikmin dying. I once had someone on YouTube tell me that I should start LPing retro games like SpongeBob. Dang, that made me feel old. Do you... the oldest SpongeBob game I want to say was on the Game Boy Color. Like, the show came out in '99, so... I guess there are some retro SpongeBob games out there. But wait, which SpongeBob exactly? That's the real question. Okay, that's bad. I just came to say hello, not be harassed by my dear, close, old-ass, dusty friend, John Jr. SpongeBob's younger than me, it's retro. Oh god. SpongeBob is... I'm trying to count in my head. This shouldn't be hard, it was 99. It's 26 years old. That is crazy to think about. Yeah, 1999, I know. I cannot believe I've been... It makes me really think how far removed I am from the last time I've watched television. Get back to work, Mr. Squidward. Yeah, I think it's 25 right now. It'll be 26 pretty soon. And yeah, they're still trying to milk that show. There's like a Patrick show and like a spin-off show where they're like kids and a Plankton movie. So yeah, they're milking that thing for all it's worth, which I mean, I'm so far removed from watching SpongeBob that I'm like, okay, whatever. Hi, B. Glad to have you here. I haven't watched actual cable TV in like a decade. Same. Well, okay, that's not true. Oh, my Pikmin are dying. This is lovely. The only things that I've like watched pretty recently is like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Because I think if you have Paramount Plus, you also get live TV. Play John with me. Is that old black and white stuff? No, cable is definitely still a thing. It's just very unpopular. Alright, B, lay it on me. What have you got? Face blue smiling. Your reputation's on the line, B. I expect a good insult here in a few moments. I haven't had TV in like 7 years, haven't you? Yeah, I'm in like the same boat. John is lost in the sauce. I have not had a single drink today. My parents have YouTube TV, which is basically cable, I just don't use it. That's fair. I'm not really coated with the sauce. You kids and your hip young lingo. Oh, here we go. It's the best stage. John, how does it feel to be playing Nintendo's worst franchise? That's just a lie. That's just straight up a lie. Have you ever played Gyromite? Oh god, now that is the oldest thing I could have possibly said. Tommy, Pikmin's the worst franchise. Get out of here. Get out of here, you liar. Lying sack of lies. I wish I could use Discord emotes. Oh, come on. How's it feel to be the worst letter in the alphabet, P? Oh god. Canadian Egg, I would refrain from doing this. You do not realize what wrath you're about to unleash. I do not remember the best way to do all this. You don't want to mess with me. Take her advice. Take her advice, Egg. Where can I even send my Pikmin? I can probably do this. Insert the clip of Patrick pulling out Sandy's fur. Sponge, I'm a big, big man. Oh, man, I don't even remember where to go on this map. This is a big one, too. Alright. Which one of you fellers is the real Dirty Dan? I am. Oh, man. That's why we gotta get Eden on the streams. Because me and Eden, we would just be having a fucking riot right now. I don't think I can get over there. Oh yeah, something bumblebee. Oh no. I know you really clobbered her with that one. Actually, help me out here, Charlie. You can get these wing Pikmin. I believe in you. My girlfriend calls me that, actually. Wanted to say something about buzzing off. Yeah, that might have been a little better. Pikmin, Pikomons. Yeah, I'll send my blues on this one. But I was gonna say, because Icy, are you B and Icy? Are you both still here? I wanted to ask a little bit about like the Terraria stream while I was here. Oh, how do I even? You're here? Yeah. Terraria. On the list of nicknames, it sounds like one of those cuter. Sounds like one of the cuter nicknames. Terraria. Like next week is. Are you gonna be like available for that? Because it's something that I've been really wanting to do for a long time. It's just... I didn't know if I was going to be able to, like, reasonably get people over for it. How do I do this, actually? It's close, but not Jake. I'm free every night? Alright, so... If I just, like, DM in the channel... I knew a Jacob once. It's on YouTube, actually. Jacob. Oh no. You're about to feel the wrath. You have invoked the wrath of B. I forgot the bells rang. It's spelled that way too. I'm Canadian, so people spell it Jacob or some junk like that. Oh. If they can make a clever install in it, they can go for it. My faith is low. It's gotta be. It can't just be a pun. It's gotta be something a little more complicated than that. I can't do this boss right now. Where are the purple Pikmin, actually? Imagine being from America's worst younger brother. I'm from America. It's not exactly a rousing endorsement for me, but it's true. "1868 called. They want their joke back." Worse they did. They want your name back too. Oh man, this is just a war. I shouldn't have streamed today. This is a bad idea. I'm kidding, of course. God, there's so many. Are there no purple Pikmin here at all? Insert the principal gif from The Simpsons saying pathetic. Oh, there's the purple Pikmin. Dang it. I don't even know how to get over there. Dang it. I'm also trying to play Animal Crossing New Leaf while insulting you. That's what ACNL means, right? You're not even worth my full attention. I told you, Egg, you're fighting an uphill battle if you're trying to win this one. You can't get that pine cone either. Yeah. If we need Tripper to come back and redirect the conversation to PS2s. Tripper showed up for like a second, unfortunately. They had other things they gotta do. How do y'all feel about the PlayStation 2? It's a great console. Has all sorts of games for it, like San Andreas, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, was Splinter Cell a thing? I don't remember when. Wait, that was you trying more than 0%. Oh, God. Alright, so how do I get... I can't do that. I think I throw them here. You really want to poke the bear, huh? It's this kind of B's thing, Egg. Like... Like, I'm not sure you can win this one. Dang, participation medals aren't made the same as they used to be. That's actually pretty good. I'll give you that one. That's actually pretty good. I grew up on Xbox Live. Oh God. You have your degree in Xbox Live Arcade. Yeah. I guess I'll stick my Pikmin on this one. Yeah. That is fair. Oh. I need to... Wait, what? How do I even get a leader up there? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost and dazed and confused. I want my parents. I'm scared. I don't even have any blue Pikmin. He's the Triforce shirt cargo shorts stereotype. Holy Jesus. For the record, it's a Sock the Hedgehog shirt, but... yeah, I have immunity. Tactical advantage, mother friend. Just takes John out and collateral, bro did nothing. Trust me, there's like... me and B have known each other, I think, for over... at least over a year at this point, I want to say. Like, we got plenty of material to work with. The only difference is, I don't fight back as hard, so therefore I'm in the right. Over 2, I think. I don't, like... I didn't really start talking to people until after Splatoon 3 came out, so... like, I won't go into, like, Discord specifics, but I think the earliest, early 2023, that makes sense. Did you meet Eden first? Because I wouldn't be surprised about that if you met Eden first. Man, how many... I hate to say it, but I'm feeling a little tired myself. I might have to call the stream a little earlier than I would have wanted to. I know there's only 4 missions left. I met she who will not be named, and she brought me to gaming where I met y'all. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. But hey, did you know that No, I did not know that. I did not know that, Canadian Egg. I did not know that Pikmin 1 has the Smoky Prog. Tell me more about this interesting creature that you have just brought into the conversation. Did you know that in Pikmin 1 there's a secret boss called the Smoky Prog? It's only accessible if you enter the distant spring within the first 15 days of your cycle. It starts out as an egg, located on the shore of the distant spring. If you attack it, the Smoky Prog will emerge. It'll then make its way towards your base, and try and unpluck any Pikmin that are in the ground. What's up? Hi Evan, how you doing? About to blow your mind, the Impact Crater has hidden bosses as well. Did you know there are actually 2 hidden bosses in the Impact site in Pikmin 1? If you happen to enter on an odd number day, you'll get the Gulix. And if you enter on an even number day, your impression isn't half bad. I feel so bad about this. I'm being a complete asshole right now. I love Jessica. I really do. I love her content. I'm such a tiny streamer. This is like infinitesimally unlikely that it will ever happen, but I really would feel bad if she saw this. I hope she's the kind of person that has a sense of humor about it. Based. Keep being an asshole. You're a bad influence, B. I know you. We're friends, but don't give me life advice. I'm not taking it. She harps on herself. I didn't know that. I hope not. She makes some good content out there. She makes some good videos. I think I'm going to wind down the stream for a little bit. I see how it is. I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Yeah, in the end, slates of her long form stuff, she mocks herself in some places. I mean, as long as it's not like egregious, like if like the whole thing is like, oh, like she makes like a little quip about herself, or like her, like the amount of content she's putting out, or like the quality of her videos, that's totally fine. It's just as long as it's not egregious or anything like that. Hello, PS2 PNG. I know, right? Isn't it such a beautiful console? Best-selling console of all time. Everyone's favorite. It's got all the best video games on it. It's got... Well, actually, it doesn't have Pikmin, so... Get out of here, PS2. Ugh. Yeah. Good job. Imagine doing 11 minutes in a game with 50 missions, just quitting. I'm sorry, Egg. I'm just feeling kind of tired, unfortunately. I kind of just want to, like, chat for a little bit. Yeah, she just quips little things, yeah. It's unfortunate that, like, Evan and B got in here so late, but what can you do? PS2 can play Mort the Chicken, so it's good. Blue orbing the missions. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Man, I'll try and do 15 missions the next stream. I'm kind of tempted to just play Terraria tomorrow if it's possible. Mort the Chicken. Best known for being in Pizza Tower, and not a damn thing else. That is genuinely the most amount of relevancy that character's ever had. And it's so funny to think. There's like dozens of platforming mascots out there that are in like the same boat for Mort, like the same boat Mort the Chicken was in. But it just happened to be referenced in a more popular video game. You're down for it? Alright, that's cool. I'm gonna see tomorrow. I'm gonna try and set up tomorrow. Do 15 next time, you only do 11 of the kill things missions. We'll be back in the same boat. I'll try and do the 19 missions. I will try and do the 19 missions. I'll try and get more well rested for all that. Yeah, you and like 3 other people, Evan. No, I'm sorry, but you are in the vast minority of people here. What was the game with some... Yeah, Billy Hatcher. Billy Hatcher. That was made by Sonic Team, actually. The same team that makes all the Sonic the Hedgehog games. Obviously. I played it as a kid, and I didn't make a lot of progress because the controls were just kind of annoying to deal with. I had Mort the Chicken and I played on the PS2 at my babysitter's house when I was like 4. I just can't believe someone bought Mort the Chicken. Like, it's such a nothing title for a game, Mort the Chicken. Who is compelled by a name like Mort the Chicken that they're just like, oh, I gotta get this one. This one. Right at my alley. Yeah, Sonic Team makes Sonic games. No way. that makes me think of the JonTron quote. Welcome to Sonic Team. We make games, I think. As over the top as that video was, that one still kind of gets to me. It's pretty funny. If only we had more Evan stars, Mort would still exist. Pizza Tower 2, we'll get Mort the Chicken back. We'll get a whole reunion of forgotten mascot platforming characters. What the fuck is a Sonic? And he really laid it on thick. Like that's like there's a sect of YouTubers on the platform that are just like associated with being anti-Sonic, and I think JonTron is like fully cemented as being that for the rest of his life. Hi, cat. I was so genuinely shocked when I first saw Mort in Pizza Tower. Like, that character rightfully completely left my memory. I want Foghorn Leghorn Chicken game. Man, I can't do it like a Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, it's my cat buddy. Oh man. Old JonTron was the best. Eh. You know, it's something that's kind of funny about the streaming schedule going forward. There's a part of me that really wants to deal or no deal. No deal. There's a part of me that wants to stream the Sonic Adventure games also. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to go to the lengths of actually plugging in my Dreamcast to play those games. Problem is, if I plug in my Dreamcast, my Switch has nowhere to go. So I got to wrap up Pikmin 3 before I start SA1 and 2. I say, boy, you gotta push that square button. Now what in God's name are you doing? Give me that controller, boy. You don't know. You just don't know how to play. Dennis, are you in my basement playing with my butt ball? One of the very few good Game Grumps quotes. You know, it's funny. My brother really likes Game Grumps. At least I know that he used to. And he always that entire review was gold. He always told me that one of his least favorite episodes was the Mickey Mouse Capades one, and I was like, and then he showed it to me to like show me like, oh, this one just is very good. And I watched it, and I thought it was one of the funniest things on the entire internet. I fucking love the voice that Aaron does that whole episode. It's so stupid, but I love it. That's the Dennis the Menace one. Yeah. How many games have they let's played at this point? Like, I remember when, oh god, the Mickey Mouse one. First of all, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna subject y'all to that. Because like I remember when JonTron posted the video announcing Game Grumps with Aaron. One of the few times Aaron was funny, it was just him copycatting a reviewer. But like it works so well. Like he does it so good that I can't be mad at it. I'm going out of earshot if you quit before I come back. Have a good stream. Oh, thanks, 20. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming for that much longer. It was good having you. But yeah, it's crazy to think just how long Game Grumps has been going on for. And it's even crazier because it's not really my thing. I don't watch Game Grumps anymore. I only really happened to watch Game Grumps when my brother was like, yeah, we gotta watch Game Grumps. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure. Like it was funny at times. It just wasn't really my thing. Aaron's good in the extremes sometimes. Sometimes. There's some things that will not be named. You can't chalk it up to bad luck, Aaron. Sometimes it's on you. Sometimes it's just on you, buddy. Alright. Well, I think I am going to call it here. I appreciate y'all showing up. Hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow. If I do, it's probably going to be Terraria. It might be Pikmin 3, but I'm just going to assume it's Terraria for now. Back in the days when I watched Markiplier and stuff like that, the early teens of my life when dumb voices made me laugh and people screaming at JPEGs was the norm. Listen, I still like those Five Nights at Freddy's LPs. I still go back to that entire playlist of Markiplier playing the whole series. Is Terraria going to be multiplayer or not? Yeah, my idea is, yeah, I want it to be multiplayer. I'm going to get B in on it, and hopefully other people. I might need to make a new world size if I'm gonna bring in multiple people. But it's going to be like a very casual thing, very relaxed, you know. Did you want to join us for that, Evan? FNAF is just a time capsule at this point, but it's a time capsule I open up like every other year. Like once every 2 years, I will get on a FNAF binge and I will watch all those videos, and I'll watch the game theories, and I'll watch a bunch of. I might be able to join tomorrow. Yeah, all right, that's cool. Cool, Evan. Gotta find the shimmer in under 5 minutes. Oh god, the shimmer. I have gotten all the achievements in Terraria, so I'm not worried about making progress in any specific field. It's just gonna be casual, we're just gonna enjoy ourselves, no pressure whatsoever. Until the Eye of Cthulhu spawns after somebody eats like one heart, at which point we all panic and die. That's what we do. If Moonlord still breathes after an hour, I shall unsub. What kind of gamer you think I am? You've been here longer than most other people. You know how good I am at video games, or rather, how not good I am at video games. You think I'm going to beat the Moonlord in under an hour? If we're streaming Terraria and we're doing multiplayer, it's going to be like hours. And you know, something that I think would be kind of fun to do, if I'm able to like get a good chat going, is do like a stream where I'm just by myself, but I'm doing all the terraforming. Because something I really like doing in Terraria is like terraforming the entire surface so that it's a lot easier to navigate. I know it's kind of a weird thing to do, but I figured, you know, that's generally what I do in Terraria. That's why I have a lot of the most fun, actually. Yeah, you got MLG'd by a rogue boulder in the mins of Pikmin 2. I do remember that. Oh, man. Did I say MIG'd? MLG'd? What am I saying? I'm a complete noob when it comes to Terraria, so it'll be good content. I mean, free for everyone. I'm glad to have anyone on board. Yeah, it'll be hopefully 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what time zone you're in, Evan, so I gotta go for the slime percent. Oh god. Yeah. And you're in the chat now, Evan. So if you want, you can just send a message there, and just say if you're like able to go for tomorrow or not. You like Terraria? I love Terraria. Terraria is an absolutely phenomenal game. I would say it's another one of like my go-to comfort games, but it's also such a time commitment that I have to really be in the mood to play Terraria. You're also EST? Alright. I might try and start those streams like a half an hour early, just so people can get like acquainted with the setup enough to speedrun it. No world record or anything, but fully beaten it in a few hours. Alright. The only game I've come even like close to speedrunning is Animal Well, and even then I haven't like done like the ultimate speedrun challenge in the game, because to be honest, I think it's like way too difficult for me to do. But it was the only game where I felt genuinely interested in trying to beat it as fast as possible. Alright, but I'm gonna call it here. This was fun. This was really fun, and I definitely want to play more. I want to finish up Pikmin 3 in a future stream. I did hold the world record in Dark Souls 3 for now, which I'm content with. That's awesome. I wish I had a world record like that. That'd be really sick. Also, I completely lost the PS2 PNG. It's just gone now. Alright, well, like I said, I'm going to call it here. So, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all being here, and I'll hopefully see y'all tomorrow.